Hello. How are you all doing today? So I'm back again with very important updates. I've just realized that there's quite a lot going on which we need to talk about. I want you to take a look at this. Yes, you may say it's an old news. And I also want you to take a look at this. These are all events that have happened quite a while ago. I feel these are people we need to talk more about. These two people, they are very important. Do you know why? They have a lot in common. One being the current governor of Abia State in the person of Alex Otti, and the other being the current representative of Kogi Central in the House of Senate. What these two people have in common is the very fact that they both struggled, they both had to fight to regain their mandates after being initially pronounced to have lost their mandates in their various states. They had to go to court to fight hard for their mandates. And what they also have in common is the fact that there are a lot of people in their various states that are proud of what they are doing, the amazing work they are doing for their people. Let's take Alex Otti as an example. This amazing person is turning the whole of Abia State around. There's a lot of development going on currently in Abia State. And I know a lot of Nigerians, not just people from Abia State, a lot of Nigerians are proud of him. A lot of Nigerians are very happy with him. I know there are some people that feel like, you know what, we should not be praising him this much. This is actually his responsibility. We know that. We know that. You think we don't know that? We do. The other politicians, the other leaders that are not carrying out their responsibility, doesn't mean it's not their responsibility. They knew equally that that was their responsibility. They knew very well that they were expected to work for their people, to try to develop their state, but they didn't do it. So at least when there are those that have taken the initiative to actually carry out their responsibility and work hard tirelessly for their people, they should be appreciated. They should be encouraged. I mean, take a look at this amazing work. This. Isn't that amazing? Other states should be striving for things like this. You will be left to be thinking like, where exactly are they getting this resource from to transform their states? And why is it that the other states are not getting the same resources they are getting? That's the simple question we should be asking. Well, of course, we know the answer to this. So they deserve the praise when they're doing the right thing, when they're doing everything possible to develop their state. Now, going to Natasha Poti, being from Kogi Central, we know how she did struggle as well to regain her mandates in the Senate. But that never really stopped her from working tirelessly for her people. She has worked on numerous projects. And it also leaves many people asking the same question: how is she able to generate such revenue to carry out so much amazing projects within her constituency and others cannot? Is it a matter of lack of will from the side of the other representatives or lack of resources? But we all know that certain allocation is being made to all our representatives, be it in the state or the Senate chamber or the House of Representatives. So where is the issue? Well, I think we all know where the main issue is. There's a reason why I decided to bring this up today. You know, because one of the problems we have is once there is this issue of case in courts, or when there is some sort of dispute between political parties, Nigerians are very easy to jump into the equation and try to blame one side or the other side. We're very quick to take sides, even sometimes when we know that what we're doing is not the right thing. But because of what we believe we can gain from the other party. As citizens, should we not be looking out for the interest of the country before any other? Should that not be our number one concern? If we continue to follow this biased method attitude, for how long are we going to continue to live with the same system we've been living in, where politicians, leaders are not accountable at all? They won't do what is expected of them. You may be wondering, why all of a sudden this evening? Why this very topic this evening? Because this happened long ago, right? Natasha is doing well for her constituency. Alex Oti is doing well for his state. So why talk about this now? The main reason I decided to talk about this is because of this allegation of about 500 billion naira being allocated by some politicians aspiring for the 2027 election. This amount is allegedly being allocated for their election campaigns. And their intention is to make sure that they use imams to try to gain support of the people, because they know how important religious leaders are to the people and how important traditional rulers are to the people. So they want to use that their influence to get your votes. My question to you now is, will you sell your votes? Like many have been doing for years. Will you sell your vote again and come back and start complaining after election that, oh, you know, the government this, the government that? If you make a decision, be a man and stand by it. I want you to have all the facts. Do your research. All right, we have candidate A, candidate B, candidate C. Do your research. What have they done in the past? What do we stand to gain from a particular candidate as a nation? Then after making your own research, go ahead and vote for whoever you want to vote for. But after voting, stand by it. Be a man, because that is your decision. So now, the allegation now is this amount is being budgeted for election rigging. So, well, I don't know, allegedly, to buy the influence of these people. Well, there are some that have said, well, there's actually nothing wrong with it, because it's just for election campaign. It's done everywhere in the world. Is there anything wrong with political parties spending money to promote their candidates? Well, I was actually there's nothing wrong with that. But I think we're asking the wrong question. It's not about, the question should not be whether there is something wrong with spending money to promote a candidate. The real question should be, where is this money from? Because if the money is from the budget of the country, then it's already wrong. You can't give me my money to try to buy my vote to vote for you. It's like you take the money that belongs to me and you give it back to me to buy another service from me. And when are we ever going to learn and try to get rid of election buying? Because it has never amounted to anything useful at all. And why would anyone want to buy election if you have a good record to stand on? Someone like Alex Otina, do you think if he decide that in the future he would like to return for the second term, his people will not want to vote for him? Considering everything he's done in his state, I'm sure his people will be more than willing to vote for him. Probably they will even want him to come for a second term. Or Natasha in Kogi State. If she wants to come back as a senator for the second term, you think the people will not want to take her back? It's very easy to actually win election in Nigeria. Do you know why? Because we've been in a country where we've had politicians for so long that failed to keep their promises. So let me give you a secret on how to win election in Nigeria. Have a very good track record. Work on a lot of projects. If you hold any official position, be as transparent as possible. Work as much as possible for the people. Have a tangible, presentable project that will speak on your behalf. You will not have to waste your money to buy election. Invest that money in projects in the country. Projects you can point to during your campaign. Oh, look, I built this hospital. Oh, look, I renovated this university. Oh, look, I built this health center. Oh, look, I built this IT center for the country. And stay behind and let Nigerians do the rest and vote for you. But I also know, of course, there are some Nigerians that they don't really care. They would rather sell their vote than to vote for the right person. Well, you are all entitled to your decision. But the question you should be asking yourself, you may be thinking today that it will not affect you. All right, probably maybe it wouldn't affect you currently. Maybe. But there's already insecurity in the country. Is that affecting you or not? Let's assume the insecurity is not affecting you as well. What about in the next 10 to 20 years? Your children, will it affect them? Do you not want a better Nigeria where your children will be safe, where their future will be secured? So don't just think about yourself. Think about the future generation, what will happen. You may have everything you need today, but there's no guarantee you will have it tomorrow. Anyway, I don't want to make this video very long. I'm just going to cut it short. It's all back to you, you know. Whatever position you are holding, do the right thing. After all, you didn't go there because you want to enrich yourself, right? The main reason you decide to contest is to work for the people. So do the work. All right, thank you guys. Yeah, by the way, I discovered a lot of you have not really subscribed, you know. Please subscribe, leave your comments, and let's discuss on this. All right.